Hello guys, welcome to another epic episode of the Uncovered Truth in the Motherland. You know, I'm your host, YJ Truth, and today I'm with my guest, the most loudest, the most talented artist, Emozanti. I'm here with Dean Emotional. Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm good, and you, man? What's up?
Good, man. It's good to have you, bro. It's good to have you. It's been a while.
Yo.
It's been a while, man.
It's your boy AfroSon all the way, man. A son of many nations.
So, man, I know you personally, but, since our fans, our guests, people that are tuned in, they would like to know who
say AfroSon.
AfroSon.
All right, so AfroSon is it's a dreamer, man. When I'm talking of a dreamer, there are many ways we can describe ourselves as dreamers. You know what I mean? And in Africa, one thing you should know, it's not easy to make it in Africa, especially if you have a certain dream, something you want to achieve. So you need to call yourself, and you need to see the picture, be the, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Be the person, you know what I mean? So personally, I call myself AfroSon because, I'm a son of many nations.
you know what I can see with all the flavors that's there,
Son of many nations, yeah.
Yeah. But let's talk more about the music. What inspired your kind of style? What inspired you to start doing music, Because I understand you're an artist, and what inspired that?
Well, music for me, how do I define music? Music is the feeling, it's the inside feeling, man. That is why you were saying Dean Emotional, because I know I gave that name to myself for a reason. So yeah, Dean Emotional is referring to the inside pain, man. The music should be from the inside.
Wow.
You know what I mean? It should touch you. Whenever you hear, it's either, for example, an instrument itself has a meaning. That is why artists, they tend to write a song on it or something like that. It's because the instrument has a meaning. So that's, I can just say,
wow.
Yeah.
I keep on wondering, you're doing Afro, but how do people receive your music? Because, in Africa, Afro is there. Afro music is there, but are we really into Afro music? Do people, when they listen to your songs, what are the kind of things, they say? What are the comments,
Well, first of all, I don't just make music because I'm making for people. No, I look at the title AfroSon. What do I want to do? Am I going to educate, inspire? What is it? So what I do, I look at the two, educate and inspiring. So when I make Afro, yes, it has an Afro sound in it, but at the same time, I want to educate and inspire other people.
Wow.
You get what I mean? So yeah. Wow, how do they receive my music?
How do they receive your music? Yes.
By being educated and being inspired.
Wow. So it's all about being you. As an African, you need to be proud of that nationality, And I think you're one of a kind, man. I've had to sit down with a lot of young minds, and this style that you have, most people, they're doing like international stuff. It's trap. It's not saying there's anything wrong with trap, trust me, but you have this style that is so profound. It's original. I feel like when people look at Africa, when people say, I want to have a feature with an African man or an African guy, you like the first person that would actually, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
No, man, you see, for me personally, I'm from Zimbabwe, and I will not hide that I'm from Zimbabwe. But the reason why I'm wearing this is because nobody can tell me that you Zimbabwean, you cannot wear that because you know that culture. No, we are Africans, so we need to be one. Exactly. You get what I mean? So as a son of many nations, nobody's going to stop me from, showing the cultures of different nations. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunate that in Zimbabwe there's no culture. Like, they don't have such costumes to define the culture. So I go with South African Zulu, as you can see, for South Africa. So yeah, man, I just love Africa.
Wow. That's so amazing. So what I understand you're a family guy. How do they receive that when you decided that, I want to venture in this music, in this music industry, I want to try it out, or this is what I want to do, I want to make a living with this. How did they receive this
When you say family, are you referring to
I'm referring
Africa, because Africa is my family?
No,
or
no, I'm
to-
referring to your family, like your siblings,
Okay.
your mother, your father, you know.
Okay. So you see, the thing is, with my family,
Yeah.
at first it was, it's just that, when you look at something, then you automatically turn the other side because
Yeah.
you're not interested. But they started to see me like, this child, why is it that people are liking his music? What is that about his
Yeah,
music?
so they went in deeper to listen
you know
to
what I
it.
mean? So they act like they don't support, but at the same time, they are aware that this child, there's something in him that's
Yeah.
unique. And I'm telling you, one day, but Mos, you have to, you must get used to it.
And in Africa we have this mindset that, and that's as most black parents, they only think the only thing that can get you out there, get you, to be somewhere in life is maybe if you're a doctor or a lawyer, you have some kind of a certificate. But nowadays, I think music itself has proven that you can make a living with music. You can make a living with hip hop, and even in the music production itself. You could be a producer, you could be a cameraman, or just a handyman in the studio and still make a living. But how has that been working out for you? How are your pockets, if you don't mind me asking that?
Well, to all the viewers out there, personally, music it's not something that's paying for me right now. But I need to first build myself. I need to first, I mustn't look like I have made it, come all fancy. No, I need money. And I know one day I'll get it.
You need money.
So I'm still in the
He
need.
needs money.
To the sponsors or whoever out there, you must see that this son is hungry. Don't go, even if you're a local musician, don't go out there looking like you're all made it. They
So
will ignore
be
you.
yourself.
They won't come to you.
Be yourself.
Yeah, so me, it hasn't paid, but I know soon it will be, it will pay.
Wow, that's really amazing, man. I think you have this personality that I like. I really like it. You're yourself. You do things by your own terms. You believe, in this nation that people is, people move on to America and say maybe the grass is actually greener, but at some point, man, at some point we have to be real. Africa is what's happening.
Exactly.
Africa is just, we're blessed. We really,
we are blessed. Look now. If you look at this, what's going on? What Black Lives Matter? Whatever. You see now, people they are trying to bring that, that we are one.
We are one.
But when this don't happen, they are not one. They are separated. So it just shows that this thing will always be there. It's natural. There's a time we will just tell ourselves that no, we are one. So me as an AfroSon, I know we are one. You can say whatever, what, we not xenophobia this, but no, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I know right now what's happening. There's this, we under these pandemics of coronavirus. I'm pretty sure you're aware of them. How has that kind of like affected your music career? Are you taking a break from music, or you still going on? What's happening?
There's never a break for music. If you are truly a musician, someone who's into music, there's no such thing as a break. A break is for those who have made it. Personally, for me, there's no break. So what I do. Yes, I'm not financially stable with music, but obviously at home, I'll, do something, write more music, you know what I mean? New music, discover yourself more. What can you do? How can you achieve it in music in different ways? What are the opportunities? Look at those artists that have made it already. Try and, don't compare yourself. Never do that. Don't compare, but learn from them. How did they get there? You know what I mean? Jay-Z was a street kid. He was selling drugs, but look at him now. So just choose the right path in order for you to make it.
Yeah, man. But it's really hard, trying to make a living during these pandemics.
That's why I said Africa, it's really hard. In Africa, it's hard times. I don't know. 100.
No, I think worldwide, I understand that whether you're a doctor or what, we're all under this, this situation where even if you want to go to work, there's measures to go to work. There's stages to these things now. And currently in South Africa, we on stage 3. By God's mercy, I hope that we go back to life as we used to know it. Every time on this show, we'll ask you, a few questions some are personal questions. I hope that you allow us, if
that is what you call an interview. Interview, you must expect questions. So.
Okay, so let me ask you this first question. Who are you with right now, relationship wise?
Relationship wise, I'm single.
Ladies, do you believe this man?
I'm single, like I'm with my music.
Are you with your music? Wow. Okay, if not music, what could you have been doing right now?
I'll become a graphic designer. I mean, I'm a soccer player, and yeah, I'm just a creative person, man. Yeah, I'm into doing something that's, something of my own, man. I'm not into following the, whatever, but I mean, yeah, I'll be a soccer player or graphic design.
If you had to choose, let's make it 4 artists in Cape Town that you think, they do it for you, like they really
in
do
Cape
it
Town
in Cape
or
Town.
in South Africa.
Let's make it in Cape Town because this is the motherland, and I'm not trying to go back to Joburg. Joburg, there's some shit happening there. There's some shit happening there,
so, but
and we're not part of it.
What if I don't know any artist in Cape Town? I know Youngster CBT. That's number
Yeah.
one. Who else? Is Shane Eagle from
Shane Eagle?
Cape Town?
I'm not quite sure.
I think he's from Cape Town. I don't know.
I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure about Shane Eagle.
But Youngster CBT
really does it for you.
He does for me. Like, he's an example of why I call myself AfroSon.
Yeah.
He call himself Youngster CPT. Automatically, he takes the whole Cape Town and make it his own, make it his own. So that's how we should do it.
Yeah, and if Youngster is watching this, we hopefully want to get him on the show. So I'll talk to my people.
Yes,
and they'll give you a call. It's YGN for life. I'm from Wynberg, and that's the same hood that Youngster comes from.
West Cap.
So it's really amazing. If it would really be amazing if we could get him on the show. Yeah. But here's the other question, right? If your female celebrity crush.
Female. Sasha.
In SA.
Sasha is in SA, but
she's
from Zimbabwe.
We about to fight, man.
Oh, you.
Bro, I'm a fan. Like I've been keeping it on the low, but I'm a fan.
I'm watching you. Let her be mine.
I'm a fan. I mean, the voice, the
beauty.
The beauty, man.
We on live. Let's stop.
She's really amazing.
And you see, it shows that we are African.
Yeah, so there's no boundaries in music.
No, never. In music.
There's no boundaries
Look at
in
Shasha.
music.
She's in SA, but she's from Zimbabwe, but she's working with DJ Maporisa and all of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But people out there, they didn't even know that she's from Zimbabwe.
Wow.
You know what I mean? At first, they were like,
she gonna mix the languages.
That's good.
She does some Shona.
That's true African.
Some Shona, and then she goes back to East Coast. Yeah. If you had to get a feature with any international artist. International. That means we're going worldwide.
Well, I'll choose Jason Derulo because he has worked with our Papa Job Praiser from Zimbabwe. So I'll choose Jason Derulo because he seemed like a cool guy to work with. Yeah.
Yeah. So what is the one track that's really doing it for you right now? Something that you've listened to today and say, you know what, this is really.
When you say that is doing for me right now, are you talking about
the track does not have to be
latest or what?
The latest track. It just has to be any kind of track that you really.
Well, I'm all about being inspired, and I would say if you know Hilsey from Zimbabwe, there's a song called "Help Me God." It speaks within the inside, so that song does it for me every day. So yeah, if you know Hilsey,
I've heard of Hills. He's worked with Gary Maputse, some Panzuri. I'm not really sure with the whole pronunciation, But wow, what can we expect from Dean? What in musical terms, what can we expect from Dean?
Well, 2020 has been a difficult year. As I was working on my album.
Yeah.
But as you can see, that is what's made us, take a break. Even though you asked me, do you take a break? What? But yeah, I'm saying, expect an album from Dean, AfroSon. It will be on SoundCloud, what. So yeah, and I just want to say, Thank you to my producer, YJ Truth. He's the one who's been helping me out
That's me.
all along.
That's
and
me.
yeah,
I don't only got one job, I got so many jobs. You don't
so
know.
for all those who's looking for studios or a producer, come to this guy. I won't lie to you.
Yeah.
He makes you feel comfortable. He makes you feel like you're at home.
Wow, I'm being praised.
But one thing,
I'm being praised.
Don't play around when you studio. He wants people who are serious because music it's a job. You must take it as it's not a fun thing. Yeah. That's what parents don't understand. They'll be like, music, what does it do? Does it pay? What? No, it's a job.
Yeah, man. Yes. It's really good to have you, brother. It's really good. But now, you know what? I want to talk about what's happening because that's why we call it the Uncovered Truth. We get to dig deep.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't only talk about music. We only don't talk about being emotional. But I want to talk about what's really happening. And I've been watching on social media. There's been so many cases
I saw a post on social media saying Zimbabweans must fall. And then it was on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then I checked, what is it about? They're saying Zimbabweans, they're criminals, they're taking their jobs. What? Of which you can see it's people who's trying to bring xenophobia back.
Yeah, I don't think, xenophobia is just, it's my own perspective on that. It's people that are so jealous, you know what I mean? Because as a foreign national, I wake up every day. I work 3-4 jobs and I still have to go to school because I'm studying, you get the sense. And maybe someone who's from here, and I'm not saying everyone, but I'm saying, someone maybe from here, they don't have the same mindset. I know the struggle. I know the reason why I actually relocated here because I feel like there's better opportunities. You get the sense. They have more opportunities than most foreign nationals. So it's just a thing of, are you really willing to work? Are you willing to go in the streets and say, you know what, I'm going to clean up the streets and earn a living, rather than someone that's going to sit at home and complain and say, you know what, it's a foreign national. That's
laziness. That's just laziness.
But what I want to talk about is females being murdered, being raped. There's this whole story that's going on about this kid in Philippi that raped and wow, it's amazing. I don't know if you've come across. I don't know, what's your take on that?
I don't know much about this, but I always ask myself, why is it that such things they mostly happen in a country like South Africa?
Yeah.
Yes, it's everywhere, but then why is it that it's always South Africa? What is it? But I think it's normal, it's natural. At the end of the day, it's about God, man.
But it's crime. It's crime, man. There's some things we have to accept in life that we can never put an end completely to it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Something really needs to be done because the penalties to these things, like the consequences. Because someone can just go in prison. In prison, you're being fed. In prison, you get TV.
You see, the thing is,
you get the sense, and it's not enough. For me, it's not enough.
They have tried to stop these things. There was a girl who was Unene whatever from
I remember
Cape Town.
That story.
After death, they started to protest and to reach it out to those that doesn't know, and they tried to stop this, but it keeps on coming. You know what I mean? So I don't think it will ever stop. I don't think so.
And for anyone that's watching this, if your privacy has been violated in anyhow, you need to go and speak to someone. It's either the police, social worker, someone that you trust.
You need to report it.
You need to report it because this is a really serious issue. And sometimes we sit back with the problem and you're thinking, maybe it's just my uncle. He only touched me here. He only touched me here. Where is he gonna touch the next time? So these things, they don't just happen. Someone can actually I touch you here and I see you're very comfortable with it. So the next time I'm going to touch you somewhere else and you're just going to feel like, no, he's just playing. And then
you're going to try your luck.
You're going to, So I just feel like this really
you're right. This needs to stop.
It really needs to stop, man. But yeah, man, it's so good to have
in music, I've never seen anyone trying. Is there any awareness of this?
No, there is.
From Gigi Lamaine, I've heard a song before. But it's few. That's the thing.
It's a few. That's the problem.
It's like they love what's happening. They should make more. More.
I don't think it's people loving. It's just like if I make a song about maybe just a party or something else, and then I make a song about serious violence that is gender based, people, it's just a natural thing. People are just gonna choose something that's not really helpful in any way, you know. So I just feel like society has it wrong, you know.
Yeah, it's the mentality.
It's the same thing that gospel music. It was only Kanye West gospel album that was #1 on the Billboard. You know what I mean? So it's just society. We have this mindset that is always biased. We only want the things that they don't really matter if we really look at.
You're right. We only want the things that.
We only want something that's just gonna hype us for the moment.
And that's for the people.
Yeah.
That is why, not to get religious, but that is why Jesus always said, you shouldn't, like, if you belong to the world, then you're not one from me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you get what I'm trying to say. Don't be someone who wants to belong to the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, the world is there, but don't like describe yourself as, you know what I mean? Just you belong up here, not to the world.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I have something, There's this, I saw it on the news actually the other day, and there was this first church in Cape Town. I think it's in Century City. Or that is, they're satanic people. I saw it on the news.
Yeah,
and it's on the news. But do you feel like the government should do something about it? Or because I feel like you're a strong, firm believer as a Christian, and also in a cultural way. What's your take on that?
There's nothing that the government can do, because you say they're what? Illuminati or what?
It's satanic,
Exactly. So that's spiritual. So why should the government be involved if the government is not so like strong in the spirit or whatever, but it's spiritual? So leave it to those that are spiritual, that can challenge. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leave it to the men of God. Yes, there's a lot of false men of gods out there, but leave it to. Let it be spiritual the way it is.
People are under this lockdown. No one is working. You get the sense. But they still put their account number on the screen and say, you know what?
One-on-one with
the men of God. And if you want to pledge your offerings, send it to this account. But here it is, folks. Here it is from me, YJ Truth. And we have had a blast year with AfroSon. He said I should not call him Dean Emotional, AfroSon, and bruh, it's so good to have you here, man. So I want to know now where our fans and your fans can actually get your music, Facebook, Twitter, etc.
Well, for now, what you can do is I just started an Instagram. What do you call Instagram page? Do you call it
Instagram? Yeah, I'm not really a social person.
Exactly. You see, so as a musician, you need to at least try to have a fan base. You know what I mean? So for me, I would say follow me on my Instagram. It's AfroSon01.
Yeah.
AfroSon01. So yeah, Instagram, because that's where.
Yeah. So here it is, folks. My name is YJ Truth, and this is the Uncovered Truth. It has been a good time. Let's keep it going, next time. And here's a performance from AfroSon.
Yeah. To all the viewers out there, I want to inspire you. I'm the AfroSon. Alongside Take ET. Yeah. Wow.
Purchase your tracks today.
So growing up as a little boy, shanga like a woman. Growing up
Purchase your tracks today.
shanga like a woman. So
Purchase your tracks today.
So I told myself I want education. Let me go to school, even though it's I take it in.